Yo, yo, what up? It's your boy T-Dub. Was blazing the sports. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. Come on in, smash the like button on sight. Treat that bitch like a big booty and slap it. Alright, guys. Let's talk boxing. You know how it does. Take a lunch break, walk away, and we get this work. Everybody knows about the Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman fight, but I think a lot of people, at least I haven't heard them talk about it. I know they know about it, but we have some bare knuckle action this weekend. Paulie Malignaggi versus Lobov. Guys, listen, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm interested in seeing what happens. I never did a live show for bare knuckle, but I think for this event, guys, I might just get this event, watch this event, commentate live. Guys, we're gonna talk about Paulie. We're gonna talk about Paulie. Let me get to my car. Hold on. All right. Let's get this work. But one of the fights that we do know that's coming up, for sure, that as close as this fight gets, it's going to be debated who will win. Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, 40 years old. Keith Thurman only 30. But took about a couple years on a flu-blowing hiatus. But now he's back. And what do you guys think about that matchup, man? See, I gotta walk, man. I can't sit in this car. I gotta walk. Hold on. Now, I favor Keith Thurman, man, stylistically. Looking at the fights that gave Manny Pacquiao problems, I gotta go with Keith Thurman. But, shit, I don't know, man. Manny could do it, make it interesting. I know a lot of people would like to see Manny win, but let's be real. This Manny Pacquiao is not known for KO people. Yes, he still has fast hands. Yes, he has decent timing. It took him about 6 rounds to really catch a Broner or to adjust. But he dealing with Keith Thurman. See, the first 6 rounds of Pacquiao versus Broner, I mean, hell, you can argue that. Holy shit, man, I don't know. Broner's doing pretty good. I believe Keith Thurman is a better fighter, a better boxer, a better thinker, with more power, and not afraid to let his hands go in the ring. He's been wanting his Manny Pacquiao action for some time. He has been chasing the big dogs, similar to Amir Khan. Amir Khan spent many years chasing Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. Never got neither of them. And the people he did get, he wished he didn't get. He got Canelo, God rest his soul, and Terence Crawford again. Keith Thurman, see, Keith Thurman really, in my eyes, he really wants Floyd Mayweather. That's the shoes he really wants to feel. He wants that because Floyd was the man. I wouldn't doubt if Floyd was one of his inspirations and motivations to even mold his style to what it is now. Sometimes that's why even when Keith Thurman talks about Manny Pacquiao, he talks about comparing his style, his even when he fights him, you're going to compare this to Floyd. It's going to be better than Floyd. He's comparing himself to Floyd. Those are the shoes that he wants to feel. But the big question, can he? Can he feel those shoes? Can he beat an aging Manny Pacquiao? The human body is not like wine. It does not get finer with time. You can hold on. Some can do better than others. Bernard Hopkins, George Foreman. But in others, not quite so much. But while you guys mull that over, I want to talk about Paulie. Hold on, guys. Poetic Cares, be a baby in the building. Hello, ladies, what's going on? You know what? That's all. I'm good now, man. I'm straight. As long as I know I got the ladies got my back, we in this thing. What's up, ladies? All right. So the guy on the right, his name is Paulie. Paulie has a fight coming up this weekend. Not boxing. No, not boxing. Well, it is boxing. It's boxing, but not the boxing that, we know, where the guys got gloves on. This is bare knuckle. Basically, just have their hands wrapped and go at it. Now, Paulie's a character. Let me take you guys down history lane. For an example, if I can find it. The guy to your left, his name is Paulie Malignaggi. And the guy to the right is named Adrian Broner. Now, what I would like you guys to do right now is take a close look, I mean close, at the woman in both pictures. Take a look. They are the same. So, Paulie was getting ready to fight Adrian Broner. Alright. I'm going to take a nice walk. It's not like it's about to rain, though. Paulie, in the left, was going to fight Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner brought up during a press conference that, I took your girl. I'm smashing your girl. And then, listen, Paulie got heated. He's like, that's a side piece, bro. That's a side piece, bro. That's nothing. That's a side piece. Heck, Paulie might even be mad at me for bringing up this. Damn, T-Dub. Talking about my side piece? Just a fucking side piece. Paulie is not one of them guys that I don't think he lets shit go easy. He doesn't. To this day, if he would still occasionally bring up about that side piece, just to make it clear, in case you don't know, that wasn't his girl he was taking a picture with. It was his side piece. And let's go to another one. See, Paulie always seems to find himself in some type of predicament. Something. This was a good one, and let me get you guys one more. Here's another one. Do you guys remember when Floyd Mayweather faced Conor McGregor? Right? No? Yes? Maybe? Yeah, I think I know that. I remember Floyd fought that UFC guy, right? Yep, that's what I'm talking about. That. Well, a part of the big story that a lot of people that maybe not boxing fans, maybe they didn't know about, is that Conor McGregor recruited Paulie Malignaggi in his camp to spar with him. See, before then, Paulie was talking more shit than a toilet bowl. No flush needed. And when Conor got him in camp, Conor started leaking pictures of him basically making Paulie look bad. As you see right here, Conor McGregor has his hands behind his back. And Paulie is looking like he's trying to hold on to a banister. Now, let's play a game. Paulie's in the headgear. Let's play a game called Name That Pose. Looking at Paulie right now, what does it look like he could be doing right now? All right, I'll start. To me, it looks like he's telling a story about, man, I just got this new motorcycle. Man, I stepped on that bitch. You know, looks like he was riding his bike and somebody said, "Hey, Paulie," and he stopped for a minute, huh? But either way, man, it's going to be interesting to see what Paulie does. I mean, it's hard for me to take this fight seriously because, Paulie is not known for a power puncher. I understand without having gloves on, you can do a little bit more damage. Definitely, you should be able to cut the person up more because, you don't have the gloves to cushion, to protect against cuts as easy. But I don't know, man. I tell you one thing. As much shit as Paulie talks, because, Paulie, he's not a bad broadcaster. You can tell that he knows his shit. Paulie knows his boxing for the most part. Sometimes he says shit that you question why he's saying it, but, Paulie knows his shit for the most part. You know, but if Paulie goes out there and lose, looking and staggering everywhere, getting his ass beat, guys, you have no idea on how many people will actually laugh at that. Now, if Deontay Wilder was over there in bare knuckles, I would feel for somebody's life. If Deontay Wilder is cremating people now with gloves on, God rest Dominique Brazil. After that fight, Dominique Brazil should go from being a boxer to selling Febreze. Or Deontay Wilder should be sponsored by Febreze. Me versus Dominique Brazil, it was over in a breeze. But I'm gonna jump back to this welterweight action. Hold up. Hello, Mate King, what's going on? Dalton Judge in the building, what's cracking, homies? Pretty good, pretty good. That is great. Poetic Kells. You know what? Maybe this Friday I'll actually be in front of the camera. You know, I ain't afraid of camera. It's just that I know it's crazy people out there, and I'm in front of my job. Somebody will look it up. Oh shit, that's what T-Dub work at. You know. But hold on, let me change pictures. Hold on, guys. Let's change pictures. That's weird. Well, that is weird. Hold on. What is up with that? That is weird. Alright, yeah, man, that's some fluky shit just happened. But guys, listen, man, I'm gonna jump back to some real boxing real quick. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman. Guys, listen, man. The welterweight division has been hot. That shit has been hot for a while. I mean, think about it. I mean, I would say you have to give a lot of credit for Floyd Mayweather making that division honestly as hot as it is, because at a time when UFC was on the rise, heavyweight division was pretty much dead. We had some pretty good fighters then, but to be honest, at that point, like all eyes was on Floyd Mayweather. And the division that Floyd Mayweather operated in was 147 pounds. And because he was in that division, it caused attention to that division, which caused attention to the fighters in the division, which allowed their light to shine brighter. Think about this shit, man, from, I'll say Tim Bradley, Devin Alexander, Miguel Cotto, Shane Mosley, Floyd Mayweather Jr., Ricky Hatton, which I don't think at that time he was more 140. But because he fought Floyd, they brought him some recognition. Margarito cheating and shit. Paul Williams, but you know, he moved out of it pretty quick. And now you got the bird for people like Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence Jr., Amir Khan, you can throw him in there. Kell Brook. And Manny Pacquiao. Listen, man. It's like, with Manny Pacquiao, would you consider him the last of a dying breed? That era, I think he's the last one from that era. Cotto, gone. Shane Mosley, gone. Floyd Mayweather, gone. At least we think so. I think he's gone. Andre Berto, I don't know if he's come back. Gone. We'll call him gone. Victor Ortiz, gone. Robert the Ghost Guerrero, gone. Manny Pacquiao. Still holding. Still holding. Now, how much juice does Manny Pacquiao still have in the tank to beat Keith Thurman? And I'm going to say this, man. I'm going to say this. For whatever reason, I'm going to let your mind wonder on this. For whatever reason, they decided not to go Avada testing. They decided not to go Avada testing. The one that called Big Baby Miller juicing. The one that called Luis Ortiz with some shit in his system. But guys, listen. The boxing side of me, the in the ring stylistically match up, it says, you know what? This shit favors Keith Thurman, man. Who gives Pacquiao problems? Boxers. You don't have to always have speed like Floyd Mayweather. You just got to be more of a counterpuncher. Juan Manuel Marquez, he didn't have no goddamn speed. A good fighter, but he didn't have no speed. He had no fast footwork. But every fight you can argue, he won or he lost or it's a draw. You can argue. No, I'm sorry. Except one of them. You can damn so that's no argument. That's documented knockout. Keith Thurman, good speed. He ain't flat. He ain't super fast, but good speed. His timing is better than his speed. Good counterpuncher. And the thing about Keith Thurman is, if you get him hurt, that motherfucker will run. He will run. Now, some people like to hold on and try to buy time that way. No. If you hit Keith Thurman right to that body, that motherfucker be like Forrest Gump in that ring. Run, Forrest, run. And he'll run until he can come back fresh. And now, Keith Thurman's taking on Manny Pacquiao. See? With no VADA testing, man, this is a 50-50 fight. Fuck that shit. I ain't dumb. I know tests matter. It's a 50-50 fight. This is a 50-50 fight. Nah. If VADA was involved, Keith Thurman, maybe 60%, by decision. If VADA was involved, I'm favoring Keith Thurman 60% to win by decision. I would expect Manny Pacquiao to land some good shots, but even if he hurt Keith Thurman, I don't think he'll finish Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman would be like the Flash, run, Barry, run. And then he'll bounce back. And Manny Pacquiao is not really a body puncher. I seen Keith hurt to the body. Pacquiao's not really a body puncher. He's all fast up top. All his shit is directed at your head. Majority of the time. Every now and then he try to sneak a little bit down there. If I was Manny Pacquiao, my main focus would be get to that motherfucker's body. You know he's gonna run. Throw them legs down. Lomo King, guys, let me go to my car so I can read what you guys saying. I can't read it right now. Let me touch on my boy. I'm going to go back and forth. Let me touch on my boy real quick, man. There he is. There he is. Walking down the street, singing Murabe. Paulie Malignaggi. Guys, this fight is this weekend. It's a bare knuckles event. Listen, I don't know a lot about the company, but listen, they're trying to do something different. Hey, I support you guys. Do it. I ain't knocking nobody. You know, shit. I'm trying to do my own thing, and I don't want nobody to knock me. I wish your event a lot of success. But this ain't got nothing to do with the event. Paulie talks a lot of shit, man. Paulie talks a lot of shit. And the difference between Paulie Malignaggi and Floyd Mayweather is you hoped somebody can be Floyd, but you knew his skills was going to prove different. Against Paulie, you know this motherfucker's beatable. You know it. You know that he punches so soft, he can probably use a grape as a speed bag and a grapefruit as a punching bag. And the bitch won't drip no juice. No matter how many times he punched that grapefruit, it would not crack it enough to drip any juice. And now he's taking on Lobov, and an MMA fighter, a good friend of Conor McGregor. You know, they've been trying to hype this fight. Paulie been spitting at him, throwing microphones at him and shit, slapping him and shit. You know, like, Paulie trying to sell it. You know what? And I'm not even going to knock Paulie on that. He has an opportunity. His first pay-per-view event. He know for the life of him, he would never get a pay-per-view event in boxing. The boxing we know. But in bare knuckle, they're still trying to grow, and they're looking for stars. They got a former MMA guy, and they got a guy that's, you know, I think a was he a 2-division or 2-time champion? Paulie was one of them. I can't remember. So listen, I hope the event is a success. But when I'm looking forward to seeing what Paulie can do, man. I'm looking forward to it. Like, is he gonna come out? See, even in boxing, even when Paulie was in the ring, it's like he threw 1,000 jabs. He didn't have no good defense. He bounced around, and he didn't have no good head movement, and his chin was up. This was with gloves on. But he's also not facing somebody that boxing is their main thing. I would say this Lobov is one of them guys that I think he's going to try to counterpunch Paulie. He's going to try to get inside on Paulie Malignaggi. He's going to try to make it rough. He's going to try to get inside, throw them real tight hooks. He's going to try to make it rough on him. But there's two outcomes on this. Paulie get his ass whooped. The boxing world make videos about him, get laughed at, or Paulie wins. Paulie wins and calls out Conor McGregor. Which Conor ain't finna go no fucking bare knuckle. But you know what? Maybe listen, man. You know what? I don't think Conor may fight him in. I don't know or not in boxing. I doubt it because Paulie don't got a good name in boxing. But I believe if they did it in the UFC people would pay to see Paulie get split in half. Then the boxing world would see Paulie get his ass whooped in the boxing ring by Conor. It just wouldn't sell in boxing. Now, Conor McGregor versus Canelo, you know, somebody like that, that'll sell. That'll sell nice in boxing. All right, let me get to the car, guys. I keep saying this. Hold on. Let's find a different picture real quick while we walking with it. Walk it like I talk it. Hey. There we go. Oh, shit. Back at the car. Opening up the door. What it is, what it's hidden for. Got a lot of weed and some damn dro. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm back in this thing right now. Let me see if I can see what's in the chat. Somewhat. I can see a little bit. Not a lot. Joe Blazing, do you know Low Life Prophet? I heard the name before. He lives in Amsterdam, Holland. I know the name, man. I'm not. Tell me about him. What's up with him? What's blazing in sports? Lowland Prophet ran off from me in his own country, Holland, and his city, Amsterdam. Hold on, what do you mean he ran off from you? I'm sorry, man. Like the font and the background, everything is white, so it's really hard for me to read it. So what do you mean he ran off? What do you mean? What happened? Like, what do you mean? Lowland Prophet ran from me in his own country and city. What happened? Be a baby throwing smiles everywhere. Love it. Love it, beloved. All right, let's get it, man. I'm getting a little bit hungry, but we straight. Now, big fight coming up in the welterweight division. At least we hope. At least we hope. From what I'm hearing is, it seemed like to me that I think the split agreed on might be right, but maybe if it's going to be on pay-per-view or what to try to make more money. I'm going to say this, man. I support fighters. I support boxing. But I'm going to say this. I don't think every boxer should be on fucking pay-per-view. I don't think so. I mean, back in the day, you know, we got a Floyd Mayweather fight maybe once or twice a year. Canelo's or Oscar De La Hoya. Something that was mega. Remember, it was typically for mega fights. Or if you're a megastar, you know, then, you know, you fight maybe once or twice a year. But now, everybody wants to be on pay-per-view. Everybody. It's like you can't have 100 people want to do pay-per-view in the same type of year. Every fight, it can't happen. The people can't support it. I think it needs to be a balance on. Now, I'm not knocking and saying that, you know, we shouldn't have them at all. But every fighter cannot have a pay-per-view event. Like, you know, even if you have just 10 fighters that want to be pay-per-view stars, and all 10 of them fight in the same year at $75 per pop, on top of having an ESPN app, the DAZN app, and whatever else. That's too much fucking money. You know? These networks can pay these fighters what they're asking for. They can. They don't want to. They want to keep more money for them. Because you ask yourself, the NFL, even though I know it's bigger, is on free TV most of the time. Basketball, college football, all that shit's on free TV. All of it. Think about it. All of it's on free TV for the most part. Our biggest sports are free typically to watch. Except for combat sport. Why? Because they want to keep more money in-house. Because you ask yourself, how can these other sports put it on Fox all the time and allow the sponsors or the commercials to do it? But that's just my rant, man. Just my rant. We cannot have every fucking... Imagine this. Imagine, guys. Just imagine. If Sean Porter wanted to be a pay-per-view star. All my fights on pay-per-view. Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman, Earl Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, Amir Khan. Everybody want their shit pay-per-view. Canelo Alvarez, Lomachenko. Everybody. Imagine. Everybody just... All of a sudden you get the top 50 people in boxing and all don't want to be pay-per-view and they all want to fight 2 or 3 times a year. telling you right now, the only thing that they're going to make us do, they're going to make the fans pick and choose who we're going to support and who we're not going to support. Pay-per-view should be for mega fights. The shit that I want to see. But let me get back to it, man. Let me get back to my boy Paulie. Since I'm ranting like Paulie right now, let me get back to my boy Paulie. And there it is, man. And there it is. That's a side chick, bro. That's a side chick. You talking about a fucking side piece. Come on now. How you bragging about a side piece, bro? That's a side piece. Remember this, guys? They was having a press conference. Adrian Broner brought up the chick he allegedly stole from Paulie. He called the chick on speakerphone at the press conference and put the phone to the microphone and let the audience hear it. And they're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you. And Paulie was sitting up there getting about as mad as Carrie was when all that red paint fell on her. You talking about a side piece, bro? Just a side piece. To this day, Paulie don't let that shit go. Think about this. What beef has Paulie had in the past that he truly let go and then bring back up? Still brings this up. Still brings the Conor McGregor up. Paulie don't let shit go, man. But with that said, Paulie's gonna have to go out there. Guys, listen, man. Typically, if a boxer was doing bare knuckle, like Keith Thurman or somebody like that, Earl Spence Jr., I would favor them to win. I don't know if I can favor Paulie to win. I mean, maybe it's me, man, but I mean, I'm not saying he can lose. I'm just saying at this moment, I can't call the fight. Other fighters blindly. Canelo, I'm calling Canelo. Triple G, going to murder somebody in that bitch. Deontay Wilder, God rest whoever the fuck he hits with that right hand. Keith Thurman, win. Earl Spence, win. Terrence Crawford, win. Paulie Malignaggi, man, I don't know. Think about this, guys. How much of this was real and how much of this was fake? How much of this was fiction? How much of this was non-fiction? This is Conor McGregor. I don't even care how this round went. This moment right here says a lot. Conor looks fresh, cocky, hands down. Paulie Malignaggi looks like he's roaring up a motorcycle. Bitch. Look at him, man. He's probably telling Conor McGregor right here, it was just a side piece, bro. It's a side piece, bro. And then this right here started people debating, man. People started saying, I bet you Conor really whipped his ass. You know, they started saying, I bet you Conor really whipped him. But I would say this. Paulie did say release the whole tape, and they did not. At least Paulie was confident that if the whole tape got out, he'll look better. All right, let me get in the car. Let's get this work. All right, let's see, man. Let me see if I can see this. All right, what does it say? I arranged to meet him in a boxing gym in Amsterdam, where he lives. When he saw I was at the gym, he ran off, literally ran off. He always on LDPC channels with a wrench, talking greasy and blocking. just know Lowland Prophet ain't real when you come across him in any chat. Let me see what they give you a salute. Tell the silly mug sign up. Border Wars. I will only, what is that? Only better him for 9 minutes. Wow. Listen, man. I don't know what happened. I mean, if you guys arranged to suit to Bob. I mean, if you guys are actually arranged it. To me, it don't sound like you guys arranged it. From your story, which I don't know is true, it sounds like you knew where he was going to be and you popped up. But a question is, did he know what you look like? That's a question. Did he know who was who? Like, did you guys say, here's my Facebook, this is who I am, this is who I am? You know, like how did he know who you were? You know, but listen, man, if you guys gonna do it, go ahead. Sign up to Border Wars. Do it. You know, one day I might put on my own What's Blazing, you know, promotions, What's Blazing promotions, you know, where when you got beef, we blaze it up. Take it from the streets. But nah, man, I mean, I don't know what happened, so obviously I'm not gonna say nothing to him. If he comes to me, or maybe in private. But listen, I mean, if you know what channels he's on, go in there and then talk to him. Now, and another question. Here's another question: is there a big size difference? Because I don't know him. I never saw him. But if he's 140 pounds and you 220 pounds, that's a clear mismatchup. That's a clear mismatchup. The only person that can give up weight like that and win is Deontay Wilder, 209 to 260. But let's get back at it, man. Let's get back at it. Let's do this. Let's do some bonus work. This right here is this picture right here gonna make a lot of people mad because a lot of people don't like this picture. A lot of people love 2 of the 3 people in this picture. They love Dylan White. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I'm be honest. Even people that I fuck with him. I don't fuck with Dylan White. I'm just being honest, man. Like, from watching, now, I'm not saying Dylan cannot fight. I'm not saying he doesn't have power. But from watching how he's navigated his career and the things that he's done, you know, like, at this point, I would like to see him fight. I would like to see him fight Deontay Wilder. I welcome him to fight Deontay Wilder now. I want it. And you know what's so crazy? What's so crazy is, even though I want the Tyson Fury, just to clear up the fog, since it's a draw and it's not a clear victor for anybody, I will enjoy. I repeat, I will enjoy Deontay Wilder versus Dylan White over Wilder beating Fury. Wilder beating Fury just clears up shit. It's bigger for boxing, but for me personally to enjoy, for me to feel like I am expressing my right to purge, it is my right to at least watch that purge. I want to see that. I want to. I you know? I want to see it. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me just being a hater right now, but I would almost like to see Wilder knock out Dylan White over Joshua right now. I mean, like, I don't know. I just want to see it happen. I want to see Wilder cock that son of a bitch back with a full fucking clip and let everything ride in a single shot at Dylan White. And I want to see Dylan at that point in time. I want to see Dylan White try to fucking stand. Just try to stand up, please. Now I'm gonna say this: if Dylan eats that fucking shot, much respect, much respect. But listen, the type of punch that Wilder is serving up, it'll take a fucking elephant to eat that shot. It'll take a silverback gorilla to eat that shot. And even that motherfucker might look like, "Who? Bitch, who the fuck you hitting on?" Patting his chest and shit. Then they talking about they don't know if the fight is going to be in the UK or the US. Listen, just like Eddie Hearn said, my brother sent me a video. I already said it. They would love to fight in the UK. He said it out of his own mouth because they would have an advantage. Of course you have an advantage. Your country on your side. Your people on your side. The judges on your side. The refs on your side. Hell, in the UK, God might be on your side. But do they want to pay him that $50 million? Let's go to the chat. Frank West was cracking. Homie, Monte Sola, what's going on? All right, let me see if I can see this shit. Hey, Brenan Smith, what's going on? Don Dada, what's cracking? I missed a lot of shit, didn't I? Said yes, yep. Yeah, he know. On IG. Okay. What's blazing the sports? Salute King. Salute Don Dada, man. Salute you, bro. Give him a push for me. What's blazing the sports? I do believe Connor kicked his ass. I blocked from his channel. You say, all right, is it both of you guys? 135, 140? It's like a pretty even matchup. What it do? Better yet, what it does. Monte Solo. Now I can't read the rest of them. Let me see. This shit gonna be hard. Let me see. Should have wiped the screen up a little bit. White deserves his shot, even though I don't think he beats Wilder. It'll be competitive. Anyone chat no lowland profit. What's blazing the sport? Frank West, my dog. Broner annoyed a fight. What is it? Announced. Oh, Broner announced that fight today? I'm going to look that up, bro. I'm going to look it up. I might do a video on it later. All right, let's get back at it. Back at it. All right, guys, I'm making my way back to my office building. Thank you guys for coming, guys. Listen, man, if you're in the chat, listen, as long as you're not crazy or disrespectful, shit, go ahead and comment, man. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. I'm your boy T-Dub. I does what it do. I make it do what it did and what it does, how the fuck it did it. But try saying that fast. Dylan White has definitely made a name for himself. I can't knock him on that. He has. But Dylan White hurt himself a couple of times because all he had to do was beat up the old man that he called old. And think about this. Just think about this, bro. If he would have beat up Ortiz when WBC ordered it, he would already be the mandatory right now. He would already, think about this. He would have already been the mandatory. And think about this. When Dominic Breazeale offered to fight him like a year ago, he didn't take that fight with Dominic Breazeale. If he would have, think about this. If he would have beat Dominic Breazeale, when Dominic Breazeale offered him to fight, he would have been the one that was just forced to face Deontay Wilder. See, I'm saying this, some moves that Dillian Whyte has made has not been the best moves for his career. He fought Chisora twice. Why? To me, think about it. That's a waste of a fight. That fight didn't do shit for him. He should have fought Brazil when Brazil offered it to him. Brazil says, if he thinks he's number one and I'm the mandatory, how about we fight for it? It didn't happen. The WBC ordered him to fight Ortiz. It didn't happen. He fights Chisora, he fights Park and all these other guys. That's what happened. And the only thing those moves did for him was allow him to keep a WBC silver belt. That's it. If Dillian Whyte just would have did things right, he would have been the last person. He would have took the Dominique Brazil spot. I mean, literally took it. He would have went out there, did good for half a round, until that right hand hit him. Because if you think Joshua can hurt Dillian Whyte, you better believe Deontay Wilder can hurt him. He is the most fierce puncher in the heavyweight division. Is he the best boxer, the most smoothest boxer? No. The best boxer is probably, with footwork, is maybe Tyson Fury. A really good chess matchup is Tyson Fury versus Luis Ortiz. That's a matchup. Ortiz versus Tyson Fury. Ortiz a good counterpuncher, good timing. Deontay Wilder was longer than Ortiz. And Ortiz was able to counter Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder is not a slow puncher. His jab is fast and his right hand is fast. But depends on how Ortiz look in this fight. But guys, let me get out of here, guys. This your boy T that was blazing the sports. I come back and give you some more of this work later. Hit me up, subscribe, like, and share.